You are already mentally tough. Okay, I want everybody to get with that. I want us all to get with that. If you take one thing away from watching this video today, I want you to take away that you are already mentally tough. Okay, now mental toughness is not something you acquire. Mental toughness is something that you discover. Okay, and what I mean by that is that it's already there. It's about looking within and finding out where you've been mentally tough in your life. Okay, now so think about a time in your life, any time that you may have struggled. Yeah, it may have been moving schools, may have been a breakup, family loss, anything. It may have just come from nowhere, just a time where you felt like you struggled, because I know that happens too. Okay, and now think about that and think about the ways that it made you feel. And think about what happened over time with that, okay? And now think about now and how you feel about that occasion now. Now, you might be someone who says, okay, well, actually, yeah, I recognize now that, you know, I've been through that now. I feel better. It doesn't make me feel quite as troubled as it did you know, at the time. Mental toughness, yeah? What you've done is you've worked through whatever it was and you've gotten to where you are today. So all you need to do is just recognize the attributes you use to get you to that point. Okay, now you might be somebody else who looks back and thinks, actually, do you know what, I'm still struggling. In fact, you might even say it's got worse. You might, you know, it might be anxiety that you struggle with, might be some depression, but you might be thinking, well, it's still there and it's still worse and it still cripples me. And you know what I'd say to that? Mental toughness. Yeah, because if you've been living with that every day for however long, whatever you have done to get through your days and create the life that you have created has shown sheer determination, sheer mental toughness. So it's already there. You just need to find a space, and somebody needs to give you the opportunity to recognize what you've done to survive. Now, let me give another example that we may all understand, okay? Take two people. They both get cancer when they're 15, okay? Right? Now, the first one gets it, has the treatment, you know, does all the hospital stuff and gets through it, comes through the other side, and the cancer goes, and they're now living an amazing life, okay? So they're living a full life and the cancer's never returned. Now we'd all talk about how strong they are, what a mentally strong person they are, you know, to overcome and still succeed in life, okay? Now take the second person. They got cancer when they were 15 as well, but it hasn't gone. It keeps coming back. They get rid of it, then it comes back. They get rid of it, and then it comes back. And it's, you know, it's overtaking their lives. Now, would we say that these people are weak because it just keeps coming back? No, of course we wouldn't. We talk about strength, a resilience, a toughness to live the life that they're doing and getting through it. So it's recognizing these things, yeah? We recognize it easier when it's something physical like that. But with mental toughness, we put it upon ourselves that it's weak because it keeps coming back. When really we're showing true grit and determination to get through it. And whew, I could lose my stuff in this video, I tell you, because when I lost my dad when I was 9 years old, yeah, and never spoke about it again. I used to cry myself to sleep at times. I thought about taking my own life on many occasions, and I suffered in complete silence, and I thought it made me weak. And even when I found my healing and my life changed, and I got the recovery that I got now, I still used to look back and think, compare myself as a stronger person now than what I was then. I was strong then. I was resilient then, yeah? I was doing what I could to survive. Now, some of them things weren't particularly healthy coping mechanisms, and they didn't necessarily have a positive impact on my life, but I was doing what I could to get through that. I hadn't yet found a better way to soothe my pain, yeah? So you have to have compassion for the person that turns up in your life today. You have to really look within and notice who you are and recognize the toughness that it's taken to get to where you are. Because we've all got secrets, by the way. Yeah, we're all doing things that we'd rather not be doing to cope with a certain part of the pain that we haven't yet been able to face. Everyone's doing that. But even that in itself, if you recognize the strength and the attributes in that, where to find the courage to do whatever you're doing to create the life you've created, you're already mentally tough. If you're watching this video, you're mentally tough. Anywhere you are in your life, you're mentally tough. We need to create the spaces, the opportunities, and the conversations for us all to begin to recognize our mental toughness. Okay, so declare it today. Take the time to look at yourself and firstly declare that you're mentally tough. and then begin to break it down and recognize the attributes that you've had all your life to survive and to get through. And there's ways of doing that which we'll get into. But the self-discovery, it's just all about discovering. Mental toughness is not something you acquire. Mental toughness is something you discover.